Back to the 80s, unfortunately, for at least the next 2 days and very likely the next 3. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we've all got a high of about 80 degrees. A south wind set to pick up as we bring in some Gulf moisture ahead of this next front. And that could lead to a little bit of rain as early as Wednesday for a few of us down south. But Thursday and Friday is going to be our quote unquote best chance at rain that we have seen so far this year. And unfortunately, it's not a great one, but one that we'll see what we can get. High pressure is the main driving force in the upper levels, but we do have a weak low that is going to bring a weak front close to the Brazos Valley tomorrow. High cloud cover taking over in the meantime. Still, it's the West Coast with the bigger systems right now. So again, overall, we're talking a high pressure system, but some changes just to the north and west of our backyard. Right now, it is already getting humid, and we're going to keep that air mass in check for most of the rest of this week. Now, a dry line is actually going to get very close to us and maybe even move into our northern counties as we go into tomorrow night. So some dry air might briefly come into portions of the area north of OSR, and then the cold front behind that is actually going to just kind of wash out over the state. The next one rolls through Thursday night into early Friday, and that's the one that's going to give us our best chance for some rain and largely a return to some more seasonable weather. A couple of what we call streamer showers look possible, especially on Thursday. Don't get too excited about the green that you're about to see, but that's going to be a chance for a little bit of daytime heating activity, enough to make the pavement wet, maybe give us a trace of precip here and there. It's just ahead of and along the front on early Friday where we're expecting the best shot at finding some widespread rain. But as far as how much we're going to see from that, the better dynamics for heavy rain and also severe weather look to be to the east of the Sabine River. So for us, it's a trace to maybe up to 1/4 of an inch. I think that might even be a little bit too optimistic. It is something that could be up for grabs, though, especially with the rain that could roll through on Friday. So we're going to keep an eye on that for you. But really the bigger story with these couple of fronts that we'll be tracking is going to be the cooler air that comes along with it. And again, we get that secondary push of that cooler air before the weekend is done. That will have high temperatures at about 60 degrees from Saturday through at least the first couple of days of next week. Right now, the question is, do we see another ridge take over as we head into early to middle parts of next week, or do we keep systems rolling through into next week? The bottom line is, though, that we get back to more seasonable temperatures by the time we get into this weekend and into early next week, with high temperatures closer to the seasonal average. From now until then, the overnight lows are close to the seasonal highs. So the well above average heat will continue until that front rolls through. And with it, yes, a modest chance for some rain, but the bigger story is we'll be back to wearing the jackets by the time we get to this weekend.